You recording? Not yet.
No.
Okay. Hey guys, welcome to our Monday night, April 25th team call. We are just coming off our week at leadership in Destin, Florida. That was our second Fit and Fierce annual leadership, and it was a wonderful experience. I'm still flying high and thinking about all these different nuggets that I learned from our team throughout the days together, and we thought we'd have a call for you all so that you could hear directly from some other leaders on what their takeaway was or some experience they might have had that helps change their thinking or reinforce something that they were already thinking. So that's the direction that we're going to go tonight. And Carissa would like to go first.
I'm talking to her, and she's like, "Do you see what I look like right now?" I'm like, "Carissa, it's their team call."
Do you see my funny ponytail? You're good. He was just smiling big, and that's what I used to do when I was in the classroom, like the kid that was smiling because there was some type of middle school joke going on, and I might have said something. I'd be like, "Oh, thank you, Carissa. You're volunteering to give us the answer." I'm just teasing. You don't have to go first.
Jenna can go first.
Oh, yeah, Jenna, you go first. Let me think for like 1 second so I can put together a cohesive thought.
Okay.
Jenna, boss mama. Jenna balanced leadership with a baby.
Which I don't recommend. Just kidding. It wasn't that bad. Hey guys, if you don't know me, I'm Jenna. I'm a diamond coach under Megan. And I think my biggest takeaway from this retreat was when we had Doug Moss come from corporate to speak with our team. And I've been struggling. So a little bit of backstory about me is that I made it to 1 star, and then I lost my 1 star, and I went all the way down to emerald, and I sat there for a little while, and I am slowly rebuilding my diamond. And during this whole process, I got very defeated. And I just kept making excuses for why the heck my business is doing this, but I wasn't doing anything to fix the problem. And the excuses just got worse and worse and worse, and my business got worse and worse and worse. And Doug said something that was so simple, but really spoke like volumes to me. Think of it like a football field. And he talks about how, you start at one end and you're trying to get to the end of the field. And so your beginning as a coach and your touchdown is when you hit diamond. And so you're on offense this whole entire time, and you're on this high because you're going and you're building and you're getting these coaches, and someone's hitting emerald and you're hitting success club. And then you get to that diamond and you score your touchdown and you celebrate, and then you stop because you're excited that you hit that first milestone. For me, that was kind of when I hit my 1 star. But then when I lost it, he talks about how then we go on this like diamond defense where all we do is like, we stop doing our vital behaviors. We stop doing what we needed to do to be successful, and we start losing things like coaches, and we stop hitting Success Club, and we stop doing our vital behaviors, and we forget why we started this journey, and we see our business start crumbling, and then we're like, okay, I got motivated. Let me build it again. And then you get back to your diamond, and then it's this vicious cycle. So he was explaining that you really have to stay on the offense with your business and keep going. So diamond shouldn't be your touchdown. Your touchdown needs to be premier and be elite and be, top 10 if that's your goal or whatever it is. That needs to be where your mindset goes. And so for me, that was a huge takeaway, because I find myself doing that with my business, is that I'm constantly playing defense and like, oh, there goes my diamond again. Let me replace a coach there, instead of really looking at the value of this business and what I need it to do and who I want, to help build this with me. And so, if you're in that position or you're struggling, I highly, highly recommend that you learn to play offense, because these retreats are, this is my second one, and you need to be there because, it's going to light a fire in you in some way, shape, or form, whether it's, a 5-minute conversation you have with another coach, or, it's someone coming from corporate to talk, whatever it is, like your fire is going to be lit if this is really what you want to do. And so I would say for me, that was my biggest takeaway, is just learning what I need to do to keep pushing on the offense and not just defending what I have, but really building on that so that I don't have to worry about that. So I'm always having something to celebrate about.
Wow. That was, Carrie, you're muted.
Oh, we're still?
Oh, well, I didn't hear you. Your mouth was moving though.
Oh, I had the pinwheel and I didn't know if my microphone was muted because I was trying to go to it. I don't know if my service is bad. It's the old computer. But Jenna, that was awesome and a very powerful takeaway that I'm sure a lot of coaches shared in hearing that from Doug. Because we don't want to go into that management mode and have that cycle go again. You have the ability to grow to diamond. You have the ability to go beyond that. And once diamond is the milestone that's achieved, then the laser focus should be on 2-star diamond.
Yeah. And it happens so easily. Like, no matter what level you're at, just going into that management mode or just getting so defeated and forgetting why you started. That was awesome. That's something we need to hear, like just a really great reminder anyway. So, I'm so glad you were there, and thanks for bringing the little one.
Mm-hmm.
She's sweet.
So sweet. So sweet.
Who's next?
Carissa, have you formed your thought? Or?
Yeah, I can go.
Perfect.
I do want to echo what Jenna said in a way. I hit diamond in December, and I've maintained diamond, but I started to focus so much more on leadership than focusing on the vital behaviors. My coaches were losing interest. I wasn't building new coaches. The energy was falling. I could tell the energy was falling because I got into grad school, I was working another job, and I just wasn't as focused as I was in November, December, and January. Being at the retreat really re-energized me. It lit a fire under me, which is a huge reason I recommend you put that on your dream board for the future. I woke up every single morning to women working out on the rooftop above me. Thank you guys. 6:30 in the morning. They were working out in the rooms, in the balcony, by the pool. In the morning, midday, afternoon, they were doing their Beachbody programs. They were drinking their Shakeology. They were being a product of the product, and they were living the lifestyle that we need to live as coaches if we're going to be sharing this with other people. And I think a lot of us forget that doing and being on a Beachbody program and actually doing those vital behaviors is so important. If you're going to be sharing that with other people, we need to be doing that ourselves. And so I came home today, and I was supposed to start hammer and chisel recently and didn't. I kind of did a few workouts, but I wanted a workout bench and didn't have one. I was making excuses. And so today I officially started Insanity Max 30, and I'm really excited. And I always drink my shake every day, but I have like everything kind of pieced together to get everything back going again. I just think it's so important to find what brought you here in the first place. If you're losing interest, if it's not clicking right now, and remember why you signed up in the first place and what it was that made you excited and made you want to grow your business, whether it was a financial thing, whether it was helping people, and just remember that. And, just try and find the motivation to plug through the hard days and just keep going and get back on track with your workouts and your shake, and, just really try and build that solid team of people that you want to work with. That's my takeaway.
Amen.
These are so good. I feel like we're back there.
Yeah, and it's like a common theme is like, I know we all got together and had the chance to go to the leadership retreat, but it was just a matter of plugging back in and being in tune with your team and paying attention to your teammates and seeing what they were doing to move forward, and just to remind you again, to keep it going. But we can do that. I know it's a little harder online, but it's there. Like, our team culture is there. We just have to like pull it back out every now and then and get each other motivated again. And everyone should go to Summit too, because that helps. But it is that common theme of just staying plugged in to your team, to your challenge groups, to your social media, to your workouts, like, so important. Okay, who's next? Let's pick one from your branch.
Okay, I think Sarah Davis just was able to get on, but I'm not seeing her on my first screen.
I'm here.
Hmm.
Can you
And
hear
I have
me?
the pinwheel, so I can't change. Do you see her?
She was. I can hear me. Yeah, I can hear you. I just can't see you. I don't know where you are. Oh, there she is.
I'm hanging out in the corner over here. All right. Totally impromptu. Carrie gave me like 6.2 seconds.
Hey, Sarah, are you there?
Yep, I'm here. Can everybody hear me?
Volume?
Yeah, Carrie, you're behind.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Okay. Takeaways from the weekend. Totally different than last year's leadership retreat, but different in the same energizing way that it renews my soul of how much difference like one person makes. And like every one of the coaches could have been just a challenger, or could have been just a discount coach, or just could have been somebody maybe that you were afraid to invite. And all of a sudden these women are here and they're doing this and they're living proof that we can change our lives, and it's our responsibility and it's our ownership. And all it started with was one ask, a question: will you join me? And it's such a simple question that we ask our challengers and our coaches, but it's such a powerful transformation when they say yes. And for me, it renews the energy of, why we're doing this, and it just fills that community positivity feeling. We're all in it together, and no, it's not easy. There's definite struggles, but that's why we're so much stronger together. Love the retreat. Everything that Carissa said that I caught, yeah, I agree. Everybody's product of the product, and that's really what it comes down to, is just being there and giving it your all and picking each other up when it's not so fun or not so easy, and staying strong together.
You mean it's not easy all the time?
No.
Oh.
No.
Just kidding. Totally hard. I had a hard day in my business too.
Yeah.
Today. Carrie, can you hear us yet?
I can only hear you.
Only me?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I'm leaving this one.
Okay. But can you go back, Sarah? Because I was talking to Carrie, and I kind of heard something you said about it, the one simple question. Can you repeat that?
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you break it down to, can you hear me okay?
I can hear you, but it's echoing somewhere else.
Yeah, somebody.
Okay, now it stopped. I think Carrie was like switching over.
Okay. No, like when you think of how simple the question is that you ask a challenger to join you, like that really is a simple question. But what they may turn into as far as their personal growth, or them paying it forward to others, or becoming a working coach, like the transformation is so powerful. And I know we often overcomplicate it by asking people or worrying about asking people, but my God, it's so simple to ask somebody if they'll join us and come with us. And so what I was saying is looking at these 30-something women at the retreat that all said yes in some way, shape, or form, even if it was hesitant, or it was discount only, or it was no 10 times, and then they said yes. We're all here and we're doing it. And it's very exciting to know that. I think it makes me fear asking the question less, because I know what it could turn into for them.
Yeah, it's going back to, I don't remember what team call it was when we were talking about it, but it's almost selfish of us to keep it to ourselves, because it's such an amazing opportunity in so many different ways, like the financial piece, the physical transformations, what you were saying there, this can change people's lives in so many ways. Why not just ask? Megan Grimes today, I don't know if she's on right now, but she was all nervous about calling her first lead. Did you guys see that on the team page? But it's just such a simple, it's that first step that's nerve-wracking, but once you do it, it's like you're on this confidence high.
Yeah.
And it's almost selfish to keep it to yourself anyway. Just think of it that way. Don't be selfish. But,
I'll add one more thing. I shared with a few coaches when we were talking about being nervous of being in front of people, like on social media. You think that people are judging you and looking at you, but if you switch it to the focus on them, like there you are, where have you been for the last 5 years, and reaching out to them in that way, and not just kind of hoping that they'll notice you, that makes a big difference. And I know we talked about it over the retreat, which was which was a great takeaway.
Totally. Carrie, can you hear us now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. My other computer was just not working, and I finally got this one to work. So
Okay, you can hear everyone.
I'm good. That was good. Yeah. And I apologize for the weird alien sounding echo. I was trying to shut the other laptop. I should have just closed it. But those are great takeaways, and I think, we heard that a lot of people just, unsure of how to make that transition between, building the relationship to asking. And I guess a lot of the aha moments were more of, it's a disservice if we don't. We believe in this, whether it's fitness, nutrition, financially, all three. And the people have needs that we can fill. So these have been really good. Nice job, Carissa. Yeah, for
I think
sure.
calling is so important. I was so afraid to call for so long, and I think I've called several people in the last 24 hours. And no, I mean it. I'm like, hey, what's your number? I'm gonna call you. And they're like, okay. And I've talked to them, and it's made a huge difference, huge. I mean, people don't want to respond to your Facebook messages sometimes. And you get pushed on the back burner over and over again. You get somebody on the phone, you can have, not only does it take away being salesy and sounding salesy, you can have a real conversation with somebody over the phone, and they won't misinterpret what you're saying, in a Facebook message, trying to talk about a product or a program or a challenge group starting. It can come off really salesy. When you're talking to somebody face to face or on the phone, it's so much easier to convey a genuine interest and have a real conversation about what their budget is, what their schedule is like, what they're looking for. It's just better all around.
Yeah. I almost wonder, were network marketing companies more effective, better back when we didn't have internet? You know what I mean? Maybe we should all take away our laptops and mobile devices. Just kidding. That would be silly. Okay. But no, I totally agree. I do video messaging all the time for my email. Who's next?
I see Katie sitting there. I think Kristen was jumping on too. Unless you want to go back to you.
Either one. I see Katie.
Katie, you ready? Awesome.
Yeah, so we did that thing called Facebook Live, if you guys saw that. That was pretty cool.
Yay.
That was my first time doing that. I don't know how many people have tried that. That was, I felt like that was kind of a really cool introduction when we got there, because we immediately had to, collaborate with our groups and, go over what we were going to talk about and then go live with it and talk to people that are just watching you, and you can't see them, but you can see them, commenting below. And I thought that was really, really a cool thing. And I was super nervous for that, but
you did so good.
Okay.
Thanks. Yeah. But I'm glad I did it, and now I'm like, that's no big deal.
See, just me. It's funny you brought that up, because Carrie and I, before the call, we were trying to decide what we should have the team call be, and it was between go live or takeaways from the retreat. So now we can do both.
Yeah.
No, if you guys missed that live broadcast of our sneak peek team style, definitely take a look in that group. It's really a neat tool to utilize in a lot of different ways. You could run a sneak peek with it. You can just talk to your audience on social media with it. And you can even, a lot of you are starting to have your own team pages or your own personally sponsored coaches pages. It's a great way to just log on to your team page and say, hey guys, what's going on? Does anyone need help with anything? I'm here to answer questions. Just so many different ways you can use that, because you can also go live in a group as well as your page, which is really, really cool. I'm glad we got to, do that at the retreat. So it was really a learning experience and a step outside your comfort zone at the same time. Really good stuff.
And I want you guys to know that that was something that Megan and I and all the leaders there were willing to take a leap into and just basically jump, not knowing what it was going to be like. It hadn't been tried before, as far as I know, with a group of that size. We don't need to be all together to be able to do something like that and collaborate like that in a live way like that. So that is really exciting. That was a great stepping stone for us to experience together, and kind of just not be afraid to fail forward. And we just took action. We didn't overthink it. We didn't have a lot of guidelines, and I think that was uncomfortable for a lot of our leaders. We just basically said, you're going to have a topic, you're going to do a live video, and then you're going to have a post to go along with it. And they were like, huh? And we're like, break. And then it came together really well. And it definitely was something that we were willing to possibly fail on together, and I know that's a big fear for a lot of people with this business, because you're wondering what others will think. And 30 plus of us were ready to go down swinging, trying something new. So
another part of that, and Carrie and I discussed this before everyone arrived, is oftentimes we see coaches overthink it to the point where they just don't post anything, or it takes them way too long. And the learning experience there was sometimes when you just jump in and go live or just post whatever's on your mind or on your heart, it works out better. It really comes out more flawless when you just jump in, just do it. So that was kind of the point we were trying to get at when we told everybody, okay, in an hour, we're going to go live, get in your groups, discuss it.
Literally an hour.
Yeah, it would turn out great. Everyone did such a great job. So another common theme here, be brave.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it made it that much more real and relatable. I mean, so many of us are moms, and we're having a glass of wine and we're talking about this, and we're doing this business and we've got full-time jobs, and I think that people really, connected with that.
Yeah.
So that was really cool.
Totally agree. It was fun.
I think it was, a nice added touch too. A lot of us, said our name, or our occupation, where we were from, kind of thing. So I think it made it relatable on a different level too, because there were so many different walks of life together in one house, building the same kind of successful business. And I think that says a lot about our team and the community that we have. Are there any questions coming? No.
Nope. Does anyone have any questions? I know we're starting to get near our time. Any questions or comments, or want to sing a song? What if that happened? What if somebody unmuted and just started belting?
Take it away, Kristen Case. Sing for us. No, just kidding. Kristen was at leadership too. Do you have a takeaway for us?
I sure do. So this was my second leadership retreat, and both times I found it to be a very powerful experience, both with bonding with the team and with the energy that I take away from it. When I left last year, I came away with not being afraid to go for that no. I think being around the team and having the other my accent.
It's so cute. Sorry.
Being around the other girls on the team and just kind of talking about the things that scared us, and just, finding out from everyone else that they shared the same kind of fears, and that they, it just made me not afraid to go out and, offer what we have to others. And if I got no, then that's okay. And I go on to the next thing. And, I had a huge upswing in my business coming off that retreat last year. And I'm feeling that same kind of energy coming out of it this year as well. And I know, being with the team and being at these different events are really what energizes me and renews my focus. And it's just awesome to have these things come up every few months, because it just keeps you going. And it's just awesome to have the leadership that we have on this team, the resources we have on this team, the support. It's just awesome.
Yay. And on that note, Haley would like to sing us a song. She just messaged me and said.
I was going to say real quick, Megan, sorry, just piggybacking off of what Kristen said about, how they come up so often or whatnot. Getting to events is so important, and we can all get to events quarterly. And so you guys should be marking your calendar for Super Saturday, August 2nd. That's your next event that everyone's welcome to join. And I'm sorry to cut in on Haley singing. Take it away.
Oh, no, she said she wants to show us a new Snapchat filter.
Yeah, totally. That's what I came away with from the leadership.
Snapchat.
Totally kidding. But there was a song in my head all weekend, and now I can't think of it. So when I think of it, maybe I'll sing it for you guys live on our team page or something.
It was
no, don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh.
It'll get in my head, whatever it was. Stop it. So this was my first team retreat, and first time meeting a lot of you guys. And what I thought, and I got on late, sorry, I was putting a baby to bed, so I might be repeating, but I just thought it was so incredible that I'm meeting these people that I've had contact with on a daily basis for the last year. And now I'm like getting to meet them in person. And it felt like we had known each other forever, which is really uncommon, I think. And the fact that it just like, it was never awkward. It was never like, it took a day or two for us to get used to each other. It was just like an automatic connection. And in that moment, it's just like, oh my gosh, this is where I'm supposed to be. This is what I'm supposed to be doing and who I'm supposed to be doing it with, because it's just natural. And, just like Carrie said, and probably several other people said, but we're coming from all different places, all different careers, all different periods in our life, and it didn't matter. It didn't matter at all. We were all there for one reason, because we love what we do, and we share a passion to help others, to help our families, and to better ourselves. And I don't know, it was just being at an event like that and really getting to have that time just to bond with the team and have fun and see how other people worked. It was incredible. And I'm already ready for next year. So like next weekend, maybe? I don't know.
Done. Oh my gosh. I mean, that's really it in a nutshell. Like, our community, there's nothing like it. And I've said it for years now. If we could bottle up our community and share that with other people, I mean, it would be the most sought after item for sure.
We should make next Monday. Oh, next Monday is my birthday. So everyone has to come to the team call. I mean, everybody has to come to the team call wearing, Your pajamas. Wine night. Yes, wine night on my birthday. If you're pregnant, you can drink water.
So your birthday's May 2nd?
Uh-huh.
Mine too.
You're just two?
Yes.
Wait, who am I talking to?
Veronica.
Can't see you. Hey. Okay, so Veronica,
Yes.
for our birthday
Birthday twins.
next week, everyone come in your pajamas and your favorite glass of wine. And everyone better be here or my feelings are going to be hurt. How about you, Veronica? Are your feelings going to be hurt?
Yes. And I'm going to bust out with a song too.
You will?
Yes.
You can sing one for me.
Happy birthday.
But happy birthday early.
Awesome.
But I do want to ask a question, if y'all don't mind, real quick.
Sure.
Is there somewhere on like our page, or the training page, where I can find out like where I should place people when I get them? Like if I get somebody that's just a discount coach. Like right now, all I have is my husband, but I have some other people that I might get, and you just never know. I just want to know, should I just ask y'all at the time, or how does that?
Yeah. Definitely ask. Like, placement is one of those things where you definitely want to ask first. Ask your sponsor. If sponsor's not available, ask the team page.
Mm-hmm.
And I was trying
I
to
would suggest Diamond or Star Diamond Upline to have a set of eyes on that for the first few placements.
Okay.
Double checking.
Okay.
I'm trying to see, do we have a training? I know we have team calls on it. It should be on our YouTube channel. You guys, we
I
have
did watch your video on because that's how I knew to even get the idea of signing my husband up under me and all that kind of stuff. So I have been watching videos, but I just wasn't sure, like, definitely how to do it. And so I guess asking at the time is the best thing. So
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
So your first coach, other than your husband, will go on your other leg, no matter what.
Okay.
And that will bring you to Emerald, which will activate your business center. And then most likely you're going to post your second coach on that same side as your non-husband leg, if you will.
Okay.
And then, we can look and see what's
So meaning that I'd put them on the same leg that he's on, or put them on the same side that I have the other coach on?
The other coach.
Okay. I thought
Because your husband is the safe, active coach. So
right. Okay.
you would build on that other side just for a little bit at the beginning. And then hopefully someone on that side takes off, or your team leg takes off, and then you can build under your husband too.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other questions before we call it a night? Unmute or chat. A question? People want to order something? You're going to place it, if it's not a challenge pack, you'll just place the volume through your spouse account. If it's a challenge pack, you'll get the volume and send them the link. We have that information in our cover photo with one, BB Links or Coach mobile app. Those are two very convenient ways to give customers information and direct links to your business center. Is that what you do, Megan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Coach Mobile or VB Links or simplecoachlinks.com.
Perfect.
You're welcome.
We're good.
I think we're good.
Happy Monday, everybody.
Happy Monday. Thanks for coming.
Megan has 6 more days as a 29-year-old.
I know. Veronica, how old are you going to be?
18.
Yes. Oh.
I don't even want to tell anybody. I I mean, I can't believe it. Like, I really can't believe it. I'm going to be 36.
Oh,
And I'm going, man,
so
where's
old,
the time
Joanne.
gone?
So old.
No.
And I know it's not old, but, you know, just the closer you get to 40, you're like, whoa.
Oh, I know. I'm 37 in June. So
But the cool thing is that I found y'all, and I'm getting my fine as wine back.
Right.
So I won't look. I mean, I don't look 36 anyway, but I really won't look 36 when I get done. So
It's so true.
I'm excited,
Good.
awesome. All right.
and I know I haven't been able to really be involved that much yet, but I just want to say I said it on my videos and my group challenge and stuff, but I really love what we're doing, and I love being a part of this team. And I've learned so much. So,
We're glad.
and I look forward to meeting y'all in person because that is my goal for real. I'm going
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. Are you coming to
So
Summit?
Haley, you are right on, ma'am. I was so jealous the whole entire time. I want to be there.
Aw. Are you coming to Summit?
I am working on it so that I can
Good.
qualify. But even if I don't qualify, you have to qualify, right, to go?
You register for it, and there's a wait list.
Okay.
But I mean, people are getting off the wait list. Carissa just got off the wait list
Okay.
because a lot of people cancel at the last minute.
Oh,
And
okay.
you hit Success Club in your first 3 months.
Right. And see, that's the sad thing is I just signed up on March 31st, which I think was dumb because I signed my customer up on the same day that I signed up. And so now I don't get those.
No, you do.
I get the 2 points?
The first full 3 months as a coach.
They add up, even if it's on the last day of March?
That's how they do it. I'm pretty
Well,
sure.
I mean, what I mean is the Success Club 5.
Yeah, they're not. Those points aren't in April, but you have all of the rest of April to get to 5.
Yeah.
And that will be your first month.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm almost there. I've already got 2 challenge packs.
There you go. Just need one more.
Uh-huh. And I'm waiting on them. Come on.
You got it.
I'm excited. So.
Yeah, there's plenty of time left. I know a lot of us think there's not when it starts to near the end of the month, but I have seen some crazy stuff. I don't
10
know.
in 1 day. I've seen 10 in 1 day.
Yeah, Ashley Hobbs. I don't know if she's on the call right now, but in February, she went from 0 to 17 in a day, like the last day of the month. I was like,
wow.
Yeah, so it
Dang.
can be done. It's a decision. That's it.
Oh, and then that's another thing. Once I know for sure that I'm gonna get Success Club 5. If I do have a chance, I put other stuff on his. It would be good to put other stuff on his side, right?
Right. Are you Emerald?
Not yet.
Almost.
Yeah.
Like I'm thinking she's supposed to sign up Friday. So.
When you're Emerald, it helps because it'll get the volume under that weak leg.
Right.
It's going through your husband. But it also helps, for your husband to have some PV. I don't know if you order Shakeology, new coaches get kind of iffy about ordering Shakeology through their husband's account because they might just not need it or,
No, I was thinking about doing it because then I'd have an extra flavor, especially when I can do tastings and stuff like that. Like I want to
and that's a
build up
great
stuff.
Yeah, if you're running Shakeology challenges or if you're having people over to do like shake parties or run it through your husband's account. And it's good for your husband to have, a couple customers.
Right. What Megan was getting at, your husband just needs 50 points to stay active. So if you send a challenge pack through them every month, they're just going to stay active too.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Krista. Yeah, you can't undo that.
He ordered Shakeology through his account. He tried it, and now he's drinking hers. I know. Those men.
All right. Well, have a good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.